So this topic is not a popular search, and most people don't discuss this subject enough. It's about organization, and why do we ignore it, and why is it important for us to organize ourselves? Good morning, sunshine. Say hi, good morning. Welcome back to my channel. This is Jamie, my clutter baby. Say hi. She loves to clutter the house. This is my 12 of 30 videos, so if you haven't seen the other ones, go back to them. Now, we've been discussing ways to design or redesign our life. We've been using our journals to write down our why or purpose, goals, dreams, passions, priorities, values, and maybe even creating a one-page business plan. Now, in today's video, we will discuss how organization is important in your success. And I believe we all want a happy home environment, a home that's clutter-free, simplified, and we've discussed this in the last videos. It's part of being organized. So let's get started, and don't forget to subscribe and like my videos if you haven't yet. Okay, so here's the thing about organizing. There are many ways to start organizing, but today we are going to discuss only two important options. We can start with a clean slate, or we can try to organize chaos. Yes, it's possible to organize mess. Trust me, I've been there and I've seen it too many times. It's chaotic. Now, we can go all out and do the KonMari method right here. And she's popular in the organization space, and I suggest you do what works for you and what you can handle. The choice is up to you. Now, allow me to share an excellent example of a clean slate, and I will contrast that with a cluttered space. So while creating this week's video, I have decided to go all in with my organization and interior decorating business with a friend. And this has been in the plans for a few months now, but I was a bit hesitant because it might detract me from my bigger goals. So this week, while attending to our first two projects, I realized that this new hustle is truly aligned with my bigger plans, and that's to help moms and mompreneurs get organized and design their home environment so they can thrive. I plan to develop the business quickly, create a framework that will be easy to automate, simplify, and become scalable in the future. It will be a good way to financially support my bigger goals, and afterwards, my partner will manage this particular side hustle while I move on. That's the plan. So if you're just starting out, I can take you guys on my journey and go through the process. So this way you can see how I do it. Now, let me know in the comment below if you'd like more videos on that. So yes, organization starts in your vision of how you want your life to be. How do you picture yourself working effectively at home? Think of a time you've been in nature, just enjoying the open space where it's quiet, serene, and taking in the awesome wonder of it all. I think you'd agree that it's a place for introspection, inspiration, and admiration of life. So many people dream of a laptop lifestyle by the beach. Now imagine yourself on an island with your laptop, and all you see is a big expanse of blue water, blue skies. You will definitely be more inspired, right? So going back to my example of a clean slate, let me share my experience with client A and client B this week. Well, let's call client A Monsieur M, and Monsieur M just recently retired and was moving into his condo. We were excited because my partner and I are both very creative, and we both come from a background of event planning and decorating. So we consulted with Monsieur M, and it was a challenge because he was a very simple man, very simple. Plus, he was very specific with his colors. He said only black furnitures, white walls, no painting, no mirrors, no accessories, no curtains, no flashy colors, no this and that. And our excitement to get creative was quickly crushed. My partner and I were just blank and disappointed. Okay, so I was bored, and I wasn't going to give him a boring living room. So to make a long story short, he had this very nice beach painting, and it was very simple and beautiful. So we started painting a picture in this client's mind, made him dream of being by the beach, and finally that black and white picture in my head had introduced a new color, and that's blue. Yay! So we decided to go with the inspiration, and we introduced different ideas to him, and he was adamant with his decisions at first, but he eventually came to some agreement, and we worked with that. And yes, it was simple, beautiful, and serene transformation, just like how he wanted it. said the room felt zen with a simple design plan. He loved it, and he even wore blue to match the room for the occasion. And it only took us a short amount of time to do it. Now here's the contrasting client, which is client B, which is us, me and Ma'an, our new office, which is shared with Ma'an's husband's accounting office. So after coming from Monsieur M, we went to the office to do some work, and it's been a work in progress, and we've kind of pushed it aside for a while. It's a very small space, and it definitely needs some TLC and needed to be refreshed and organized. Now there was a lot to do, but because of the clutter, your eyes are moving in so many directions and your brain just gets confused. And I know because this is how my garage and basement storage looks like. You don't know what to tackle first, and you just want to shut the door and leave it. So I decided to work on the wallpaper and ignored the clutter behind me. But once it was done, I saw the clutter again, and by then my brain energy was depleted. Now it wasn't really that cluttered, but after working on Monsieur M and his Zen space, this was a zoo and I was tired. And clearly you can see that your environment has an effect on you. So here's the lesson from client A and client B. 1. It was a pleasure to work in a clean slate and a pain in the cluttered space. 2nd, there's an easier flow to get going, get creative, get organized when it is a blank slate. And 3rd, your energy is heightened once you transform the space. So in order to stay organized, you need to alter your behavior patterns, meaning practice letting go of things. So if you want to get organized, we need to start with a clean slate first. Now tomorrow, we will continue organizing and learn how to be more strategic with our planning. Till then, à la prochaine, mes amis.